this is weird. I both feel ridiculous and also feel at home.
No reflexes.
Well, you can't reflex test on yourself. That doesn't work.
Usually, like, if you bop it, you get a little bit of response. I can't
Oh, yeah.
feel it. So,
Oh, right. The whole, yeah.
yeah.
Hmm.
You know what? That checks out.
Yep. Yeah.
How about, what
Can't
do you
feel
think of probably a weird time to ask? What do you think of the new haircut, Levi? The new hair color.
I don't hate it.
I don't remember what it was before.
You speak exactly the same, but dark brown.
Body. Yeah. Okay. Was it the same? Okay. I thought it
Yeah.
was the same, just a little bit lighter.
Me and Justin got annoyed that we looked identical, so I just thought I'd change.
Hey, how do you think I felt with fucking Linus? There, I said.
I'll be right back.
GIF. That's fairly neutral.
Hey.
Yo.
You're not doing anything at the moment, are you?
Not overly. Why? What do you need?
I was just curious. What you said you spoke to B, right?
No, I texted her
You texted
saying
her.
that I wanted to talk to her, but she didn't respond, and she didn't mention it while I was there, so I didn't really want to mention it in front of everyone. I do still want to talk to her if she is willing to talk to me, but if she doesn't want to talk to me, then there's nothing I can do.
Oh, I was gonna have a chat with her. Guess I found her on the street yesterday.
If you could mention that I want to talk to her, maybe I can get in contact. Like, maybe she just tell her to contact me if she wants to talk. If she doesn't want to talk, then fair enough, we'll carry on as normal. But I want to tell her that yesterday was not what we do.
Oh yeah, I know. That's right. That's roughly what I was going to tell her, to be honest. Pretty much.
Yeah, but I kind of want to hear it from me, being like, I mean, I don't want to tell her that me and Paul run it, but yeah. Just let her know that I want to talk to her if she's willing to.
Yep, we'll do.
Cheers, mate.
Alright, see you in a bit. Hello.
Well.
Yep.
You wanted to talk?
Yeah, I wanted to talk about yesterday. First of all, I'm really sorry about what happened. I don't know why it happened. Or what happened to you yesterday. But, yeah, I'm sorry it happened. I don't know why, because we're not like that. We're not usually supposed to be like that, so I don't know what went wrong yesterday.
Which part? The part where they stole my cruiser while I was down?
Yeah. I don't know what happened between stealing the cruiser and the dock. Did, like, someone chase you or something? Or...
I honestly...
Yeah, if you remember.
I don't quite fully remember what happened.
Oh.
1 minute I was in the car, next minute I was on the ground and the car was where it was.
Oh, okay.
I think I might have gotten hit, possibly by a local.
Oh, okay.
I
thought someone was chasing you or something.
No, I got hit. I remember the sound of like branded metal.
Right.
So it could have been a local, it could have been a civilian. I don't know.
I just thought it was suspicious that someone found your car after that, though. That's why I thought someone might have followed you.
I don't know. They could have.
Right. But, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out why it happened. Like, why people started stealing your car or why they were ramming your car at the docks.
What
And
am I
shooting.
missing?
We're just chatting.
Okay, I'm gonna head upstairs. I gotta mentally prepare for surgery.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm not particularly happy about it.
Oh, and trust me, I'm not happy either, because
It
you were
shouldn't
just
have
doing your
been
job.
taken.
Yeah, I know.
Especially since I was trying to go to bed.
Oh, definitely, I know. I mean, you were just doing their job. I feel like people need to understand that. As much as, it was... I mean, you were right what we were down there for.
I know.
Obviously. But...
I know. Literally,
Yeah.
I know. I knew then, too.
But, like, you're just doing their job. There's no reason for somebody to steal your cop car and drive fast with it and blow it up. I don't know if you know about that. I think it might have been an accident. Well, apparently it was an accident. That's just what I've heard.
They did what with my car?
They were driving around with it, and whoever was driving it, I don't know who it was, went too quick, skidded round a turn and into a gas pump. So, yeah.
No.
Well, I don't think they stole it. I think someone gave it to them, and then they drove it about.
They're not my hospital records.
Weird.
I don't like that. Especially since I know Ace was working all night.
Yeah, I don't know what could have happened. But yeah, I just wanted to know. I know they're probably gonna do that again, but we're not supposed to be the type of people that, do anything against the cops, because we know you're just doing your job. We're just trying to have fun.
Why is everyone sending this to me?
I don't know what's going on.
I have like 6 text messages of this image.
Oh my god.
I think so. Sorry, I may have still had that photo on my phone.
Yeah, you're fine. I got 6 copies of it.
Oh, I know a bunch of people sent. Well, I only sent it to like 2, so
And apparently it's been sent to other people. I don't care. But
Yeah, that's pretty much what I wanted to tell you.
Thank you, Mo.
Alright. Hope you get well soon. I was gonna head to sleep in a minute anyway.
Okay, go sleep good, Mo.
See you guys.
Thank you.
I've pretty much been staying at the hospital, and whenever I haven't been there, the door's been locked. So.
Oh, hey B. If you
for her room,
do you find anything out that you're allowed to tell, could you let me know? Yeah, thanks.
I'm gonna see if Levi.
Sussy stuff.
No, well, unless he's going to do it with Sonny asleep.
Alright, so you wanted to talk about something?
Yo, I guess we'll do the 3-person conversation.
Oh, okay.
Because
Where did Liam go actually first? I didn't see where he walked off to.
He went off around the front.
Oh, okay.
Because I haven't seen you in a few days because I've been ill and stuck in the house. And I haven't been able to give you proper feedback from the conversation that I had with Brenner on Monday.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
I'll be honest. I said this to April already. I barely remember what the conversation was about at this point. It's been a few really long sleeps. So my memory's kind of shot, and it's been like a while. But I called her down to where me and April were hanging out,
Okay.
and I said what I wanted to say to her, to you already, that that's not what I agree with. That's not how I wanted the scene to be. I didn't explicitly tell her that I was part of organising it. I didn't even mention we as in me and April. I was only talking about me, because I didn't want to give up anybody, obviously.
Oh yeah, I know.
I think I gave up myself though when I made a couple of comments.
I mean, you were unmasked there anyway, so she would have known you were there, and she obviously knew I was there. So.
Oh yeah,
It's
I mean,
not
I was
difficult to
masked,
put
but
two
it
and two
was
together.
obviously me as well.
Yeah.
I didn't disguise my voice one bit.
But I mean, we were prepared in case she did decide to take us in because of it. But I had faith in Brenna not to like take it that far.
Oh yeah, I mean, I pretty much said similar things to her. I was like, we didn't want that to happen. Well, so I didn't want that to happen.
I've said this from day one of being in the city, not just from day one setting up the racing scene. I don't shoot, I drive. The motto is burn rubber, not bullets. That's the motto that we set up LSS with. It seems to have kind of got past that and forgotten about.
Thing is, I don't even know who it was that showed up and started ramming. But
I do, but I'm not coming at them.
I mean, I have a rough idea, but I couldn't get a good look.
I'm all for like a
yeah, you know, shenanigans.
Not a more important person, but a more wanted person, I guess, to show up and take the aggro. But not when that's using guns, shooting at people, and then obviously whatever happened afterwards, you'd know more about because I didn't actually show up, but you showed up here or by the hospital, wherever it was.
Oh yeah, I mean, you know, B's my friend. I've known her for about 6 months now, so.
Yeah, well, that's what I said to her.
Yeah.
I said at the end was like, as much as like, obviously she's cop. I mean, I'm not Crim, but I'm not squeaky clean.
Yeah.
I don't want to shoot her. If I have to, I will shoot her. If she's coming at me or April with a gun, I'm going to shoot her.
Yeah, I know.
But
I pretty much said the same thing to her.
If either of us are doing anything that warrants that step up of violence, then I'm not going to shoot anyone. Which is the other thing
is,
I
even
said to her.
Because it was 9v1, so if we wanted to leave, at least 8 of us would make it out.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
At least.
But like that's the thing is, the reason why I wanted the conversation in the first place with her is because I wanted her to know that if she
whatever
shows up
happens,
to a race, I don't want to show up and shoot the racers. Because if people like you and Morgana are there, you're not gonna. I mean, I know you would shoot if you had to, but I don't want to put you guys in the position, being the organizer, where you have to shoot your way out.
Oh, I know. I get. I understand. It's not really a good example, like with these people that decided to ram the car or shoot or whatever. I don't even know what they did, but
But like the scene is supposed to be vehicles and driving.
Yeah.
I know we're not all fantastic drivers. We're not all perfect.
I'm still trying to learn the best way.
The idea is that whatever we do, we use our cars for it. We don't use a gun. I'm not going to say next race, no one carry guns. I'm carrying a gun right now. Like, I'm never going to not carry a gun. We know what this city's like.
Oh yeah, if you don't have a gun, then you are just stupid, really.
And I'm
If
not
you don't have
gonna-
some
I
sort
don't
of gun.
wanna- Brenna's suggestion was to ask the organisers to ban guns.
Hmm.
Obviously, she doesn't know I'm an organiser, but I'm not gonna ask that of the races.
No, because
Um,
honestly, some of the races might even be like Yakuza or something, and the last thing you want to do is annoy them by saying no guns.
that's the other thing, is the
Yeah.
people who are the aggressors, I guess, in the scene right now, are people I do not want to walk up to and tell what to do.
Yeah, definitely not.
I may be popular in the racing and driving scene, but I'm not popular in the crim scene to tell people what to do.
Oh no.
I don't have that much weight.
Hmm.
And to be honest, given how that night went, I'm not even sure I have that much weight in the racing scene anymore.
Hmm. Thing is, they just showed up like we didn't tell them to. They just did. It's like they were just doing
They
their
offered
own.
and didn't wait for an answer. I
Yeah.
mentioned to Paul that we don't need it. We could get out of
Yeah.
here and just driving. And then they showed up anyway. None of us actually said yes or no.
Yeah. I mean, B is not really the greatest in a chase anyway.
And we know how
No.
that car handles. It's awful.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, the car handle's awful. We all could have gotten away easily.
Hmm.
We didn't need the guns. If originally LSS was supposed to be the best of the best.
Oh yeah.
If
But you
if
know,
we
once
were
you're getting
actually running-
started,
yeah, if we were actually running LSS as it was supposed to be,
Hmm.
not a single person at that race should have struggled to get away from Brenner in that police car. However, obviously, as you said, getting started, we just had to get members. And do I think we'd all have got away? Most of us. It would probably have required.
it might have
work
required
from
some
the-
help.
Yeah, some work from the top people, but we would. I mean, the other point is we are supposed to help each other. That's the whole point of the scene. Is we help
Yeah, it's
each
like
other
being
get
neutral
away.
and all that stuff. Like,
Yeah.
doesn't matter, gang or whatever. They're all there to do whatever.
If Leon showed up to a race, police showed up and they were chasing him, I'd drive back and help him. And you know how I feel about that.
Oh, I know.
I would still help him because in a race, we're racers. We're not. I'm not jesting. Like that's outside. That's not how I want to run it, and that's not how I want. Well, that's how me and Paul didn't want the scene to go. However, it seems that's the way the season's gone. So for right now, at least myself, I can't speak for April, obviously, but I'm not going to be part of the racing, even though it's probably not going to happen because of the Dark Chat being compromised. But I'm not going to be part of a scene where bullets are used over cars.
Right. Okay.
Even if it means I can't race, that's fine. I would much rather race in a scene that has the same morals as I do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, trust. I hated that people were going after B and all that just because she was doing her job.
I could
like-
I could get over the shooting at the docks because from what I
Yeah.
could tell when I was still down there, like making sure she was okay, it wasn't directly at her and it wasn't in our direction either. So me and April were fine. But to then chase her down and then steal her car, that is a bit too much.
Yeah, no, I felt really bad because I was literally gonna try and drive up and like try and guard the car for a bit whilst she was down, and then, well, it looked like Tilly and Selena showed up. I don't know who it was that took it, but it looked like them. I definitely saw red
All I
hair.
know is Josh ended up with it, and that was also annoying. Because that means the races that we did where that car was involved means those tracks are bust. Even though he blew it up, those tracks are bust.
Oh yeah, definitely.
And me and Paul have spent a lot of time making these tracks because it's not easy with the way the system is right
Yeah,
now.
without the app working properly.
Yeah. And those are some good tracks that we we've done.
Hmm.
So that's annoying. But yeah, for now, if a race goes up, I probably won't be a part of it. I'm not a fan of how the scene is. Maybe it'll change.
Yeah, maybe we
Maybe I
can set up our little private ones, like just between us. That no, we ain't gonna shoot.
So
Yeah.
me and April discussed this.
Yeah.
The problem with that is, if
Mm.
Brenna showed up to our race, how does she know it's us that aren't gonna be aggressive to her? Because for her safety, and I fully understand this, for her safety, she has to be ready for anything.
Oh, I know. Trust me. I
So
get
if
it.
she, based on events of last time, she's gonna pull up to a race with her gun out. That, whether you know or not, that's already going to be aggressive towards the racers. A racer's not going to like it. So they're going to then draw their weapons, which is never a good thing. Currently, I don't think there's a way to properly separate the scene to where the cops, Brenner specifically, know which scene she's showing up to.
Oh yeah. The only way that I can think of would be literally tailing her, but then that's also incriminating us. So
Then,
that
yeah,
that's
exactly.
not an option.
If she shows up to a race and knows who's in the race, she doesn't have to chase us. She could just put a warrant out on us for street racing.
Yeah, it's not really worth it.
Exactly. I mean, I've already got a street racing charge, so that's why I didn't mind properly talking to her about being there. It doesn't make that much of a difference to me. But I also knew that I trusted Brenner to come and talk to us as Brenner, not as the sheriff.
Oh yeah, I know.
We then had a bit of back and forth on text that I need to relook on. Where she said that she's the sheriff, she has to do her job, basically.
Yeah, I completely understand that.
I know she can't let us race. Like, I know we shouldn't be racing.
Yeah, but it's fun, so we want to.
Yes.
Right.
But that's what I want it to be. I want it to be racing, and I want it to be fun. I don't want it to be a gunfight and people getting hurt.
Oh yeah, I mean we have like small amounts of police already in the city. The last thing we need is every time there's a race, somebody else to get shot.
There's no better adrenaline rush than being chased by police in a race. Guaranteed.
Also, if you get away, you get to brag about it to everyone else.
There you go.
Yep.
It's cool. I mean, what do people get to do at the moment? They get to go, oh yeah, I shot the police and got away. That was easy. Not impressive.
Yep. So yeah, so currently, I mean, think of how you weren't there. We had a car meet. Me, Paul, Tim, and Cade. And when Jax was a cadet, he showed up with 2 other officers. We didn't shoot him down. We waited him out and then drove off. Like,
yeah, but that wasn't even a race, was it? That was just a meet.
It was intended to be a race
Oh,
afterwards.
never mind.
Yeah. It was a meet-up before we started racing, is what it was. But we discussed.
Oh, okay. Right.
But we didn't shoot him down. We drove off. But I feel like a lot of people in this city now, if something happens, their first port of call is draw their weapon. No matter what it is draw their weapon first. Ask questions later.
Oh yeah. No, I mean I can't really say too much about that, you know, because of what happened. But
there's times when drawing a weapon is right. But if you don't have to draw a weapon, you don't draw a weapon.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
And I know that's a difficult choice to make, to not draw your weapon. But it's street racing. That's not a draw weapon kind of time.
We're not going to get in that much trouble if we get caught. We'll still get a weapon. We'll still have our weapons license.
Yep.
We'll still have like everything else.
Brenna showed up in good faith.
Yeah, She wasn't there to cause trouble. She was there to get us to disperse.
She could have turned up and arrested all of us. She wouldn't have been able to arrest all of us, but she would have tried. But she didn't.
She might have got maybe one or two before like everyone drove off.
Exactly. But she didn't. She took the diplomatic route and just said clear off. So that's what we did. Well, that's what we were going to do. I was saying to Paul when we were told we could quite easily just drive out of here.
Oh yeah.
I don't even think she would have chased us, to be honest. And like I said, if she did, we would have been able to get everybody out of there easy.
I don't really think she didn't sound like she cared that much.
No, not at all.
Like, she just there because she had to be there.
Yeah. She was there in the interest of public safety. She didn't want us to race.
Yeah.
But she wasn't willing to be a hard ass about it and make us, like, force us to stop.
Yeah, I know.
And in the end, someone forced her. So.
Yeah. I feel bad.
Yeah, I do too. I mean, my whole point of talking to her, and that's why I kept mentioning it to you, in the hopes that she'd somehow like see my text and actually want to, was to tell her that I did not agree with that, and I don't want to be a part of that. I'm not a shooter. I say it every time.
Honestly, that was when I had a chat with B. I was really worried that someone saw me and thought I was snitching. Was like right outside. To be fair.
Yeah.
That's probably why I've not been in for the last 2 days. I was like,
I mean, personally, I haven't heard anything from anybody. But
I'm gonna be in my head for just a moment.
That's alright.
I haven't been around, so I haven't heard anyone mention anything. I haven't mentioned to anyone that I talked to her. Not even Paul. I didn't bother telling him because
you're the only person I've really spoke to about that I went to speak to her.
Yeah, but that's because we both see eye to eye on this. We both have the same thoughts on this whole issue.
I mean, I literally didn't show up to the other races just because I wanted to make sure she was okay.
Yes, I appreciate that. I wasn't really willing to do that because it's racing.
Oh yeah, I know.
And as much as me and Brenner are close, I guess. It would have felt wrong being there.
Oh yeah, I know. Yep.
But yeah, so for now, racing for me is not a thing.
On the back burner for a bit.
Yeah. Maybe I'll wait until the app gets updated, makes tracks, do some posting, but I mean, LSS is dead already until we find the leak, which we're hoping to try and find. I need to talk to Paul about.
Yeah, we need to figure out who did that, because there's no way she just casually showed up.
Yeah, but she's not going to tell us who it was.
Oh, of course she's not. She already told me when I spoke to her that every source that, she has is a secret.
Yeah, which
so there's no point even asking her.
I mean, I understand because obviously I know what I'd do to the person that she tells me the name of. So I fully get why she's not going to say anything. But we have plans. I don't know if we're actually going to go through with the plans, but we have plans.
Honestly, at this point, it might not even be worth it, to be honest.
No.
I mean, I do want to figure out what happened, but...
Especially given that I don't really fancy racing. It doesn't really hinder me that...
Yeah, it doesn't hinder you that somebody snitched.
No. And no one got caught, and there was no issues from it other than the obviously shooting, but that technically isn't down to the snitch, I guess.
Yeah, that's not up to them.
That's up to the people who shot her. So I'm not going to hold that against them.
Yeah, I know. Right. So, those of you that don't know what that was about, yesterday at the time of this... Oh. basically yesterday at the time, we were doing a street race. Me, Justin, Paul, Sonny, me, literally a bunch of people. And I don't know what happened, but the police found us again instantly. So somebody either snitched or PD got really lucky with what happened. So after that, we all scattered, and I was driving around in a new car, and I found B injured on the side of the road with her cop car like a block behind her. So I obviously pulled over to help B because, you know, B's Moe's friend. As much as B's a cop and Moe is a grim character, they're friends. I think they've been friends since they moved to the city. So, you know, Moe obviously respects B and cares about their opinion or something, or cares to tell him things. So, yeah. So, after B was found injured on the side of the road, somebody stole the police car and painted it pink, gave it to somebody else to drive, and then that person accidentally blew it up by skidding out of control into a wall. But yeah. I don't know. It's a long story, really. And I was gonna end up doing a race yesterday, but because I found B injured on the side of the road, I was, you know, just nervous. I thought I'd, look after her for the day, or at least attempt to see how she was. So, yeah, I missed out all the racing yesterday because somebody stole B's police car, blew it up, and Moe felt bad that B was hurt because of a stupid street race. So he wanted to do his good deed for the day and help out. Oh, don't do this. Oh no. But yeah. It's a bit of backstory for what just happened, why that conversation happened. Moe, he's not snitched, he's not told anyone or anything. As far as I know, that's not snitching. He's just explained what happened, why it happened. And it won't happen again, hopefully. But there are some people in our little racing group that just want chaos. So they'd be willing to shoot cops, they'd be willing to steal cop cars, things like that. Whereas some people, you know, they just want to do it for a bit of fun. They don't really... If they get caught, it's just a street racing. It's not anything too bad. You know, street racing is obviously illegal, but... You know, it's nothing extremely bad that they could get in loads of trouble for. And I want Moe to kind of be the character where... You know, he's not a snitch. He's not really full crim, but he's also not full civilian either. That would just be stupid. So, you know, Moe, when he thinks something needs to be said, like whether it's to a crim or the cops, he's gonna say it. That's what I'm thinking with Moe. And well, you know, we'll see how it goes. He's not in a group now, so he's free to do whatever he wants with... You know, unless Yakuza get annoyed at him. But I doubt Yakuza really care about street racing, because they don't make any money off it. And I don't think Justin cares, because Justin has the same opinions that I have. Where whatever happened yesterday shouldn't have happened. We're not like that. It was just, yesterday was a bad case. It was literally 7v1. Like, one cop versus 7 street racers. If we wanted to leave with no problem, we could have all just scattered, drove away, and everything could have been avoided. But somebody decided they were gonna go after B. Or steal their car, or do something. So, yeah. That's what happened. Bit of backstory. Sorry about that. A bit of a rant at the end. Not really a rant, it's just a long explanation of, you know, where I'm going with Moe at this point. Because as you might have seen in the previous episode, his group's basically disbanded. Moe's a lone wolf at this point. But yeah. Anyway. Hope you guys did enjoy that little bit of roleplay. A little bit of story stuff. There will probably be more in this episode than the chat with B, I don't know. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you all in the next video.